Well, hey. All right, we're going to have a big chat today. I'm going to give a couple minutes because I'm not sure where the chat bar is on this. So let me close that. All right, cool beans. Here we go. All right, so this is going to go live on a couple of different platforms. I want to talk about, we got some big shit. I've been saying this for a while. I don't even know what platforms I'm on, if I can swear in this or not. I'm going to do my best not to swear. Okay, we've got some big stuff coming up. So I'm going to talk about what we need to be doing individually to navigate what's happening in September, also what's happening in September, and what that means for you individually, like what to expect with that and how to navigate this. Then I'm going to pull some cards at the very end of this. So if you don't have time right now, that's okay. Come back to it. It'll be saved. So I am just going to see all of, I don't even know. When you find this, can you just shoot me a message, someone, or an emoji? So there we go. Hi, Bobby Lynn. All right, so I know it's working. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to learn this platform here, or this app. Okay, so I did a YouTube video yesterday talking about a little bit about what this looks like for us moving into September, what to do, how to own your power, what the ascension way. I was a bit spicy during that one, just out of my passion and my love. So I want to, hi, Rose. Jamie, hey. Okay. Feel free to throw questions in there. I'm going to do my best to float between conversation and questions. I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to stay here. At the end, I am going to pull 3 different card sets for us individually, and you get to pick which one's yours to get some really direct messaging. So, hi, Rick. Okay. September, we're going to see a big transition. We've been talking about this for a long time. You've been hearing it across the board. We're getting kind of sick of like, okay, whatever, like it's all coming. Blah, blah, blah. Those of us that are going through the ascension process very drastically, we are hyper aware of what's happening. And we are seeing drastic, phenomenal changes in our personal lives, in our divine purpose. We are accelerating rapidly. Our clairs, our psyche, everything is hyper speeding, your telepathy, everything. Anybody else getting a shit ton of insects that are like flying around and being like, oh, hello, trying to communicate with you? Like there's an overflow of telepathy right now. And we're learning it on multiple levels. We're learning it in the plant kingdom, in the insect kingdom, as well as the animal kingdom. Glad I'm not the only one. And I know through some of the TikToks I've done, people are like, oh my God, is that what that is? So yes, a tremendous amount of telepathy advancing. We are about to go through something very drastic, and it's going to feel very drastic. So I want you to be prepared, hence why I scheduled time to be here today. I'm going to keep throwing up YouTube videos for you as much as I can throughout my busy schedule. And then I have gone into excessive detail during the monthly forecast. So that's up. September's monthly is up, diamondno.com. The energy forecast is a weekly breakdown every day, every night. I love that you're getting dragonflies, Bobby Lynn, because that's connected to the dragon realm, which I'm going to get into. And lizards, I'm seeing that right now. We're going to talk. Oh, just wait till you friggin' hear this. It's unreal. Okay, so the energy forecast, it's a weekly membership where I break down every day and every night of the energy, what to do with it for you, for your ascension, for your highest timeline. A lot of intense information in that. It's $18 and you get the monthly free. So jump on it. I just recorded literally right before this. So I'm recording all the way up to September 17th. It's done. The week of the 11th to the 17th of September is going to be the biggest game changer in our entire reality as a collective, as humanity. I'm going to try not to talk too much to that on this platform so it doesn't get flagged, but it's in the forecasts. Okay. So jump on it, get in that. Now, we are going to have, you're hearing like the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening. That's happening the 11th through to 17th. It is a massive ascension. It doesn't mean that everybody all of a sudden is going to be like, oh, I'm spiritual now, or oh my God, I'm psychic. It is a progression. But there is going to be tremendous activation for those of you that are already in alignment. It is very strongly connected into the dragon realm. So starseeds, hold on to your hats. It's going to be so wild. The 11th to the 17th, however, is going to challenge us to the core. So the reason I wanted to do this video today was to really speak to navigating that challenge. We're already feeling it. You're seeing, we'll call it flames. You're seeing flames everywhere right now. and a lot of thoughts attached to the why, and they're not accurate, just so you know. There is the biggest gift coming to us. So those of you that know what Moldavite is and how that came to Earth, it is the exact same situation, but it is an accelerated version of Moldavite. So go Google it, the origin of Moldavite, how it landed on Earth, what it actually does. This is what's causing the flames. Debris of that is causing the flames all over the place. It is not what is being shown out there. That's just a distraction to keep you in fear, to keep you in fight mode. So I don't want you taking that bait. So I feel that today is a really important conversation for us. We are going to be, yes, I did. And it's in it's in the YouTube video that I just put up yesterday. So how do we navigate this? And what do we really truly do? And what does this look like? And it's going to sound so fucking simplistic, but is a little bit more challenging than what we realize. There's two predominant vibrations or buckets of vibrations on this planet. You hear about high vibration, you hear about lifting your vibration. So what is that? There is one bucket is the vibration of fear. One bucket is the vibration of thriving. The whole point of being human is to navigate moving from survival mode into thriving mode. That is the whole point of your awakening. That's what it is. It's your evolution into your highest timeline of living in thriving mentality, thriving vibration. So we're going to be challenged from now. We have been, come on, let's be real. I don't know, for decades, but predominantly since 2019, right? We've been inundated with fear, and now we're navigating into, I'm not taking the bait of fear anymore. So I want you to be very cautious about what you are absorbing. I want you to think about, if everything vibrates, if everything is a vibration, what are you energetically digesting? What are you taking in? What are you partaking in or submerging your own vibration? So your electromagnetic field is your vibration. That's where it vibrates from your belief structure, your subconscious, into your electromagnetic field. So what are you inundating yourself with when you're on social media platforms, when you're watching the news, when you're reading articles, when you're listening to music, the food you're eating, the conversations you're having, the internal conversation you're having, the thoughts you are having? Are you in fear? Are you in fight? Are you in, how dare they? Because there's a lot of reasons to say that. Like, honestly, there's so many reasons. I want you to move it. It's not about ignorance is bliss, although that is quite accurate. It is about my bucket. What do I do with my bucket? How do I fill my bucket with thriving energy? So we don't want to take the bait of fear. A lot of spiritual teachings will suggest that ego death is necessary. I think that's a big lie. And this is why. So your ego is your human operating mechanism. It's the experience you get to have. It is your personality. It's responsible for your desires. It's responsible for your visualization. It's responsible for your conversation. It is responsible for your thought. And your thought is actually what creates. Your thought originates from your belief, but when we think, choose thought, choose our perception, we put into motion what we're processing, right? So your ego is actually a massive gift. I like to look at it as a wild stallion. If you brought that wild stallion into your home and you ignored it, it's going to go apeshit. It's going to kick and ruin stuff and shit all over your house and be up in arms. But if you befriend it and you calm it and you teach it what to do, you can mount that wild stallion and arrive at your destination with so much more ease. And that is what your ego is. That's what it is. It is a gift of experience. So it's really important that we calm it down and that we honor it and that we learn it. No joke, like, this is what a nerd I am, but it freaking works. My ego's name is Bunny. So every time it wants to go into fear, I'm like, whoa, Bunny. We don't need to do that. It's okay. And I move into a thriving energy. Easier said than done, 100%. You guys, I did it the hard way for so long. I've mastered it, and I want you to master it, because when you do, your highest timeline opens. You start to vibrationally align with the next level up, the next level up, the next level up, and you can actually move into absolute freedom with that. So What can you do to set yourself up for success, for moving into thriving mode? Yes, we're going to have some fears. We're going to experience fear. We're going to experience anxiety. We're going to experience depressive tendencies. We're going to experience disharmony in the body. But I don't want you to attach yourself to it and add to it. I want you instead to start to add to thriving energy. So if there's disharmony, anxiousness, whatever it is you're experiencing, this is simply an experience. Everything is temporary, nothing stays the same. So let's navigate our desire and move back into that desire mode. What do I desire the outcome to be? And start to tell your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your ego what to do. Control the conversation. Give your ego a job. This is what we're doing. And if you can't get there, give your ego a song to sing. It's real good at that. It'll just put it on repeat. And if you can choose a song that's higher vibration, that's powerful, that's in support to what you desire to experience, your ego is going to play that song over and over and over again. Just keep doing it. It will navigate itself to serve you through that process. When we slip into September, we're going to see a little bit more upheaval. We're going to see we're going to how do I put this on this platform? We're going to be like, whoa, this is uncomfortable. We're going to really move into that deep compassion with what we see happen. There's going to be a displacement of where we reside. There's going to be some storms. There's going to be more flames. There's going to be some people. Gaia is fully aware of what she's doing. When you move into that thriving high vibration thought pattern, and this is why it's so important, when you sustain that and you sustain your power, the universal law of inspired action, so there's 12 universal laws, the universal law of inspired action is going to flood you. It is connected to your intuition. It will flood you and it will tell you, here, this is the next level. It will give you insight. It will direct you. It will open up your telepathy. It will open up your knowing. It will open up your universal wisdom. But if you stay low vibration and you stay captivated by the injustice or the many, many, many reasons that our heart aches in compassion, if you keep putting your energy into that and feeling the heaviness, the universal law of inspired action is a high vibration. It's the highest vibration, the highest wisdom, the highest direction. It doesn't match your energy. So when we hear align with, what that means is each one of your cells is energy. So all the trillions of cells in your body are energy. They vibrate your thought patterns. They vibrate your belief structure. They vibrate the story you tell it between your four bodies: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. They all vibrate, okay? If the vibration is low, panicky, depressive, scared, fear, high vibrational wisdom can't connect in. It's the wrong match. So like opposite magnets, it'll just push and you won't receive that vibration, that wisdom, that knowing. When we move into high vibration and we trust what's about to happen, yes, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. Yes, there is a tremendous amount of disgusting on this planet, but it's coming to an end. And it has been this way since the conception of this level of our collective as a species. It's transferring over now. We're evolved past that. It's going to be deconstructed. And we are in the throes of the deconstruction. We're in the messy part. We're stepping onto the doorstep of unity and the door is open. Does it happen overnight? No. But it's happening. And so we are moving to the doorstep. And that's why so many of you are discovering your truth and your authentic power, okay? So as we move into this higher vibrational existence through our thoughts, our beliefs, the things we surround ourselves with, the things we witness, the things we experience, because everything will impact you. The universal law is a high vibration. Your high vibration, it matches. And then you get to progress forward. Then knowledge and wisdom come through, and everything starts to move through you rapidly. Your ascension process can happen excessively fast if you allow it. The reason it doesn't happen fast, or the reason you're struggling with your psyche, is because you are trying or striving, which is low vibration. It doesn't match. So I want you to move into owning your power. So how do we do that? What's other ways to do that? Be aware of the changes coming in. Awesome, Sarah. Yes. I've been struggling with this, but music has been helping. Beautiful, Jamie. Trying to allow myself to remain in the abundant energy. I love that, Jamie. Good. Good. Think about it like this. I said this in the YouTube video as well. If there is a dark room and I am a little tea light candle and I turn on, okay, it's not fully dark. If all of you turn on in that same room, does not light overtake darkness? Darkness cannot reside in light. Shadows can. So yeah, there's still going to be a ick. There's still going to be some. But the more of us that move into this higher vibration vortex, the stronger the transition, the easier the transition, the higher the outcome for us individually and as a collective. So even if there's, let's say, 100 tea lights in a room and only 10 are lit, the other 90 tea lights are going to be like, should I do that too? Like, how do I do that? So you're going to live by example. Again, great detail in that YouTube video. So one other tip, and I talk about this in everything, especially the Energy Forecast membership, I want you to imagine a gold ball of light above your head, and it's spongy. And you cannot get this wrong, okay? It's just intention. So we've got this gold ball of light, and you're going to close your eyes, and you're going to summon your power from all time, space, reality. And just imagine gold beams coming and filling up this ball and making it solid. You're going to do it until it feels good. And then you're going to drop it into your body, and you're going to let it flood your body. And then you're going to let it radiate into your electromagnetic field, which is also your aura. We're going to take it out. And then how big can you get it? You're just going to breathe it. You're just going to allow it. You're just going to expand it. That's the light. That's your power. I talk a lot more about that in the YouTube video. I'll save time and not go into any more about that there, but I want you to use that technique, and I want you to anchor it into Gaia. Really important right now. So as we navigate September, there is going to be a propelling forward in your awakening. It is going to feel pretty. There is, yes, ascension symptoms. Why do we have ascension symptoms? What do we do with this? Ascension symptoms are your body becoming more sensitive to the atmosphere that you are in because your vibration is getting higher. Hi, Christine. You're from Nova Scotia. I love Nova Scotia. I'm in Ontario, Canada. Oh, thank you. All right. So the higher your vibration, the more you're feeling the heaviness on the planet. So you get ascension symptoms. You get a little disharmony. It's okay. It's temporary. It's just a transitional state. It's like walking in from a heavily air conditioned room into extensive heat and being like, oof, takes a minute to adjust. It's uncomfortable, or vice versa. So it's just a transition. Do not tell the story of, oh, I can't. Like, I love you too much to, like, no pity party, please. No self-victimization. Get your head straight. No more victimization over, oh, but my headache and I'm so sad and it's too heavy. And no. What bucket is that? Consistently ask yourself, what bucket am I putting my thoughts into right now? Don't tell your body to feel it more. Just be like, oh, I'm leveling up. Fuck yeah. And own it. If you need to nap, go nap. If you need to rest, go rest. If you need a massage, go get a massage. It's okay. It's temporary. It is. When you get the handle of this and you start to feel these heavy ascension symptoms, you're going to be like, oh my God, what's next? And you're going to thrive with it. You're going to love it. So I want you to really own all of your thought. Okay. Because September is such an acceleration in our awakening. My top elite mentor, Sarah Rose, I don't know, go check out her on TikTok. She's amazing. You can find all of her social media stuff when you go to Meet the Team, diamond.com, Meet the Team, scroll down to Sarah Rose. This woman is my soul sister. Her and I we have both chosen to be of service to the world. We have both chosen to step into service. We knew this at a very young age. We both went through an excessive amount of challenges, from narcissistic parents to extensive abuse to dysfunctional relationships to challenges of being a mom to career upheaval to all of it. We've done it the hard way. We know how to not do it the hard way. We know how to shorten the curve for you. So, out of our love, her and I have come together to invite an exclusive group for a step into your divine path, your highest timeline retreat. So, it is 2 blocks. It's the 21st and 22nd of September, right as this massive awakening is happening. And we are going to teach you everything you fucking need to know to handle this and to step into divine purpose and your highest timeline. So we have been working really hard at developing the proper content for the proper people. There is a small price point on it because her and I are very selective. We don't want people who aren't willing to do the work to partake. So we did put a small price point on it just so those that are willing to invest that little price point, it's like $99, not a big deal. Those are the people that we want to help. So that is also on the website. It is filling up tremendously fast. The first time I mentioned it was yesterday, and I was overwhelmed with emails this morning when I woke up. So Cindy's been working really hard to address all of those. She will get back to you if she hasn't gotten to you already. So you can jump into that group if you want. But again, it's not going to be more than 40 people. And I think we're at half capacity so far, or a little bit over. I'm not sure. So that's available. Okay, let's get into the cards. I have a big mess on my desk already because I just finished recording like the weekly forecast. So let's dive into, what do your ascended guides and your higher self want to know? As I'm shuffling the cards, this is the deck I'm going to use. I would love to be there and experience this, but I may not. Okay, no worries. We'll always be there. I know, right? Bobby Lynn Sarah's amazing. Your intuition knows. It knows. And if you're afraid of financial flow, you've got some big ass fears to figure out, because it always comes back. Anything you invest into yourself always comes back. So, and that's what we mean by we want the right group. We want the group that's ready to like rip off the robe of fear and really launch their messaging, their unique energy into the world. So that's why we've sort of put it there. It is going to be recorded. If you can't hit the timelines, you will still get the recordings. And even if you are live, you'll still get the recordings. Anyways, let's dive into the cards. So as I do this, the way it works for me, I'm a generational psychic, meaning it's in my lineage for as far back as we can trace. And it gets stronger every generation. My children are insanely psychic. It's crazy. Can you tell us again the site to sign up for the retreat? Yes. diamondno.com. So my name, diamondno.com. It's right on the front page. So you'll see it there. The details are there. And then you can just email Cindy and she will get you all set up. Then you will be getting an email directly from myself and Sarah Rose once you're signed up on how to prepare for it. Okay. Anything else? Let's jump into. So, generational psychic, highly intuitive, extremely empathic. I've been connected to the galactic councils since being in my mother's womb, born with all my past life memories. Just this unique gift that I have that I'm meant to bring to the world. So, I'm going to connect into, because time does not exist. It's not linear. It's parallel experiences. So I'm connecting into the collective right now. So whenever you find this, okay, I'm connected. Whenever you find this, it's like your guides know and my guides know that we're connecting. So it's for you. Take what resonates, take what throw away what doesn't. I'm going to pick 3 different card readings. Almost always a little bit of all of them apply for you, but I just want you to connect in what's right for you. Is it 1, 2, 3, a combination, or is it a progression, or is it all 3? So just take a minute right now. Deep breath, relax the diaphragm, relax the shoulders, and just listen. You're not going to get it wrong, right? And then I want to know, what are you picking as I'm shuffling? I want to know, what are you picking? Literally just came flying out. That never happens to me. That's so funny. Okay. All right, we've got a number 2. I use cards because the messages that come through, I get auditory, I get visual, I get physical sensation. I can even taste and smell. But the cards help me translate just a little bit quicker based on how the imagery speaks to me. Perfect. I'm seeing lots of numbers come up. Amazing. Keep throwing them at me. Okay. Number ones, as I'm pulling the cards, everything speaks to me. So even the process of shuffling. Number ones, you've got a big leap of faith to take. I'm going to dive into that in a second, but I feel a big leap of faith coming for you. A trusting energy. Number twos, it's like you guys are like, I'm doing this. Like, okay, what do I do? Like, I feel that kind of energy. And then number threes, it's like, what direction do I go in? Oh my God. So let's navigate and let's start with number one. Awesome. I'm seeing all the numbers. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Number ones. Oh, it's so pretty, by the way. Oh, woo. I'm going to share the cards with you because they're so pretty. All right. So what I'm hearing for number ones is we talked about getting out of fear and into your heart. Okay. I want you to get right into your heart. Not surprised. Okay. We're going to get into your heart space. In the monthly forecast in the weekly membership, specifically for the 11th, on the 11th of September, there's going to be a massive activation through what's called the sacred grid on Gaia. There's a few different heart chakras. Your sacred heart chakra is connected into the crystalline grid. You are being highly activated. You're going to feel the onset of that right after the full moon coming up here, the end of this month. It's a full supermoon. As soon as that's done, activation starts to happen. It is going to be massive expansion. Just a heads up, you can get a little bit of back pain with that. Or a lot of back pain. You'll experience disharmony in the body, heart palpitations, accelerated heart rate, your blood sugar kind of being off, dizzy spells, things like that, feeling unanchored, feeling really lofty in the head, feeling very daydreamy, but also feeling like, oh my God, I'm so in love with whatever it is. So you're going to be feeling this. You're going to have this expansion happening, and you're going to go through a metamorphosis. You are starseed energy. We all are. But anyways, you are very strong starseed, number one. Those of you that have chosen one, you are going to accelerate and embody that starseed essence, that wisdom, that universal wisdom over the course of September. So again, that's why Sarah and I are doing this retreat. So it's really, really beautiful vibes. So this is all about the heart expansion. This is about going into your heart space center. I'm seeing it as like penetrating through and really activating this heart. You are also extremely connected into crystalline grid. So crystal therapy is very important for you. I am making sure that I am wearing mine. So there's tons of crystals in here for me too, because when we put crystals into our electromagnetic field, the properties of that crystal enhance our vortex, enhance us embodying the properties and vibrating the properties of that crystal so that the law of attraction can respond to that vibration for us. So they're very supportive. So you're going to be feeling that. And then this is the metamorphosis card. It's very galactic. It's very divine feminine. You're going to have a huge, massive shift in your divine feminine. So start powering it up and understanding what that means for you. It is not about femininity. Can't even. It is about creative flow. It is about passion. It is about visualization. It is about that lioness, dragoness energy, that nurturing power that says, like Mama Bear, you don't mess with my cubs. Like you don't mess. No, I'm going to own my energy. So it's really powerful transformation. Your third eye is going to go through rapid acceleration as well, which means a little bit of like stuff in the head here, like congestion, sneezing, sore throat, whatever, eye pain, even your eyelashes sometimes just going really wonky. But your third eye is going to start to really blow open, which means you're going to get a lot of your psyche is evolving. Now, when that starts to happen, it can make you feel a little bit crazy. You can be like, I'm literally hearing voices, like, I don't know, or I'm getting visions, or I'm seeing things that I don't know if I want to see. You'll also see spirit more, angelic realm more, but it's a gift. So trust the process. There's nothing you can do about it. Just enjoy it. Like start to journal, start to write things down. Use crystal therapy. Absolutely. I'm hearing for number ones. Don't worry about protection because you cannot be harmed. You cannot be touched. All that can happen is they can interrupt your field with fear. And we are going to be feeling that on the 14th of September predominantly. I realize that's a little bit ahead, but to be forewarned is to be forearmed. The 14th of September is a creepy ass day. It is creepy. When I did the energy forecast for that, I was like, oh God, it's gross. So I will be having a sleepover on that day. Sarah Rose, heads up. I'll be like, I'm coming to sleep over with you because I like, don't put yourself into fear. So you're going to be navigating and learning how to put fear to the side and how to trust your heart space and your intuition from now all the way to the week of the 11th when we have this massive transition in September. Okay, let's go into number twos. Remember I said it's like, what do I do? You're fierce. You are fierce. I love it. So there's a couple of very strong messages for number two. There's some direct guidance for you here. How do I word this? What I'm hearing, so these are the two cards, okay? What I'm hearing is you've got your vision. There is a knowing, there's a fierceness to you, but do you have walls up? Do you have like, it's mine? Do you have fear of limiting beliefs in and around sustainability? Do you have like, it'll get taken away from me? You're welcome over. Good. Do you have fears on things being taken away from you? That is too good to be true, that I don't deserve it, that I'm not worthy of that. Oh, I never could step into purpose. That's not for me. Like, I don't know how. Like, get clear on what your freaking fears are right now. You need to journal around this. My lips started twitching as I said that. Holy crap. That's like that nervousness. Get really clear on what's holding you back, baby. Get in your journal. Be like, where's there lack in my life? What am I afraid of? Where did I witness this as an inner child? You want to do the dive? Jump into the inner child program that we have on our website. It's $27. It is super cheap and it is unbelievably powerful. Get it done now. Get those guards down. Get the beliefs, the fears down so that universal flow can take over, that your highest timeline, that you can receive. It is time to move into receiving mode and stop guarding yourself. Get it done. It's available for you. Your highest timeline is available for you. I am hearing everything that you desire. Yes, please. Put it out there. Like, I deserve, I am willing to receive this. Get it done. No more fear whatsoever. You are going to be challenged to the core if you do not step up. You will get more and more frustration. You will get more stagnation. You will get more blockages if you are the vibration of holding on and fearing the outcome. But it's your turn. It's your turn. I'm planning on signing up for the inner child next week. Awesome, Christy. It's so good. It's so good. And it's like broken down so simplistically too. I mean, you're going to cry. It's inevitable. You're going to cry and you're going to get angry. That's awesome. Do it. Those are all good things. So anyways, number two, it's available for you. You're the only one holding yourself back. Ouch, right? It's your fault. I'm so unfiltered right now, but it's your fault. It's not happening because you're holding yourself back and you're not doing the work. Get into those fears, understand them, change the transformation of those fears, change the vibration of those fears, do that subconscious work, which is all about the inner child, and everything will land in your hand. It's time. Don't hold yourself back. Don't be small. Don't be small. If you've been following me on TikTok, I'm pretty spicy right now. Do not be small. That's over. It's over. Put it away. All right, let's go into number three. Just reading the comments. Okay, I'm not picking. I'm just going to point out something. I blocked my gifts in this lifetime from a previous life. I asked to unblock them. Own it. Your past lives are happening at the same time that this life is happening. If you start to tell the story of, oh, hello from Australia. I have a whole bunch of Australian clients right now, which means 3:00 in the morning for me for sessions, but it's awesome. Love you guys. So your gifts, parallel timelines, you can morph in and out of parallel timelines, but it is how you perceive. So if you were telling the story of previous life, block my gifts, I don't have them now. No, it's my turn for them to open. The moment you tell your body's emotional, mental, spiritual, physical body, tell it, no, it's time right now. It's happening and it will happen. It will automatically start to happen. But like I was saying in the beginning of this video, your vibration has to match those gifts. So it's time to go into what fears do I have associated with those gifts. I spent the majority of my teenage life and my very, very, very young adulthood um, in a cult, a religious cult. And it was the most fear inundation I have ever experienced, and PTSD trying to leave that religion. It was horrifically challenging, very culty, very dishonoring women, very, you are not allowed to be an individual, very, you have no gifts, otherwise you're possessed by the devil. And so I shut my gifts down hard during that timeline. The moment I chose to leave that faith, the moment that I was like, wait, everything blew open because I told my bodies. So if you have a religious upbringing, no matter how minimal that is in your life, you would have been taught spirit is scary, ghosts haunted. There's no such thing as a haunted building. There is no such thing. It is just a matter of your perception. Um, there would be fears associated with those gifts. So just check in, see if there are any religious beliefs that don't serve you. And then, am I worthy? Am I brave? Am I capable? Am I comfortable being seen? Am I comfortable being heard? Because if not, then you're going to kind of block those gifts as well. So there's just a couple of little tips. Don't ask, tell. That's the opposite of what I was told. Oof. Give me a little bit more on that, Jamie. Don't ask, tell. That's the opposite of what I was told. This is how you look at it. You are connected into everything and you are infinite. Who are you asking? Like, I am the creator of my experience. I am 100% the creator of my experience. I am universal flow. It does not exist outside of me. It is, I am universal flow, kind of having this meat suit experience, but I'm still universal flow. The universe is not exterior from me. So there is no one for me to ask except for the flow that I am, because I am the universe. So I demand. And if I am here for evolution, awakening, ascension, then it is an absolute requirement for my ascension for me to experience all of my psychic gifts. It is a requirement for me to experience unconditional love and receive and give unconditional love. It is a requirement for me to experience the beauty of being human for me to continue to evolve. So I demand, I expect, because it is a requirement. So I'm not asking, there's no one to ask except for the universal flow that I am. So instead I allow. I want you to try that. Power up a little bit. Power does not belong outside of you. You are the power. You are the creator of your reality. Okay. Central Asia. Well, hello. Tired of being small. Yes. Loving the new energy and accepting the truth. Booyah. We still have number 3 to get to. Spirit guides, asking them for whatever to happen to me from the universe. It's like sending in a request. Nope. I love you, Jamie. Own it. It's you. You are everything. You are connected into them. There is no power outside of you, and there's no one with a magic wand waiting to give to you. And there's no one that says, oh, because you asked here, you are fully responsible. That's real tough love, but you are fully responsible for your reality. Demand it, expect it, own it, expect it. Just like, oh, it's a requirement. Like, if I want to know the beauty and the freedom of being human, then it is a requirement to experience absolute flourishing love and health and freedom and laughter and all the good things. That's what I'm here for. That's my highest timeline. It's a requirement. I expect to receive it. I am the creator of it. So I want you to just really own that power. There's a tremendous amount of information in the program, Fully Awaken and Ascend. That program is all my life work, like combined into one intense, is so intense. Like, it's not for everybody. It's heavy material. It's a lot of information. But it'll change your whole perception on how to create your whole reality, like in 6 hours. It's amazing. And you get a free divine alignment session with Sarah Rose. So you get to meet her one-on-one when you buy that. All right, let's go into, we're doing it wrong. You were doing what a lot of fourth dimensional consciousness teaches. It's just the way it is. Like, there's this glass ceiling that, thank you, Oprah, and all of that, The Secret and everything else that came out that kept us here. And that was all part of the plan to keep us small, just so you know, with the elite. So they're like, oh, we'll introduce spirituality and fluffy stuff, but there's actual science behind it. So that's all unfolding right now. Okay, let's get into number 3, shall we? Because I'm taking forever. Here we go. Remember I said you're going like whoop in opposite directions, right? You're like, what way do I go? So the answer is you cannot get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. Stop telling yourself that you're going to make a mistake. Number three is no conversations of I'm doing it wrong. Not at all. As we evolve and understand more, we do more. And that's what works. You cannot walk the wrong path. You have a compass inside you, your soul compass. It will reroute you the same way Siri and GPS will. Hi, Tanya. It will keep rerouting you no matter how far off. So look at your life path. This is the analogy I use in the program Fully Awaken and Ascend. You've got a life path and everything's just ahead of you. You just got to walk. But we love to go, but how? But when? And so we navigate off the path into the long grass looking for the thing. And then we're like, oh my God, there's the path. And then we get on the path and we're like, but how? But when? And we go off into the long grass again. And your compass will reroute you and reroute you and reroute you until you get on path. You cannot get it wrong at all. You can't. You will reroute every single time. So I want you to take the pressure off of yourself saying, am I doing it right? My meditations aren't working. I don't think I'm doing it right. My gifts aren't heightening. I don't think I'm doing it right. Get out of that bullshit story and get into, do I have blockages? Do I have fears associated with this? What does my inner child require? What does my being require? Like, can I move into high vibration? So you're not getting it wrong. As you move through, and I'm hearing you're in the onset of this transition right now, you are moving from knowing that there's a way out and having no idea how to get there. It's like, okay, what is next? I don't know my soul purpose. I don't know how to step into it. How do I do? I didn't know either when I started. Our company, we are an empire. We are across the entire globe. We have a sea of mentors right now that are everywhere on this planet, except for Asia. China. So, darling, that was from there. I don't know, maybe we should talk and you should become a mentor. We're changing the world. And I had no idea how. I just trusted my path. So this is what you're going through is the realization that there is an opening, there is a way out. Whenever I see a triangle like this, that truly means like universal wisdom downloading into your body. When I see the opposite, it means the wisdom that's in you uploading into your ego. So you're getting a lot of wisdom in your sleep, in your meditations, in your dream state, in your day-to-day. Can you quiet the mind and give space to hear it, to mull it over, to chew it over? You are in your telepathy stage as well. So you're going to be getting like, just even if it's your imagination, it doesn't matter. It's opening up the doorway. I don't know what path, not scared, just don't know what to do with my gifts. Sarah, in January, we're launching another mentor group. Get in that. Because I launch mentors into the world. And we don't know. And all you have to do is start with whatever comes through. The Love Inspired Action will be like, do a video on this. And then all of a sudden it explodes. It is every little seed that kind of percolates or every little thought that goes, oh, this, jump, do it. Keep yourself accountable. Get on it. You will see a beautiful transition from that. It's a journey. It just keeps blossoming and unfolding. So we've got this moving out of the unknown, the how. I know I'm getting the information. I've got the gifts. This is happening for me, into fully crossing the bridge and walking through the doorframe. So you're going to see by the end of September, if you allow it, okay? It's not just going to happen. You have to allow it. You have to align with it. You're going to see yourself walk through that gateway of like, I'm in the new world. I'm in divine purpose. This is my message for you. This is me being in service to humanity or Gaia or the animal kingdom or the plant kingdom or the ocean life, whatever that be for you. But the gateways are open for you right now to begin to navigate through that door frame. And that's why Sarah Rose and I intuitively knew. We both got the same download at the same time and then called each other. We were like, okay. And we both just knew, okay, it's time to support the next level of souls with this retreat. That's not something that we do very often. So we cleared those 2 days for that event. So yeah, it's coming. You're walking through. Amazing. Like amazing, you guys. September is going to be wild. I am blown away by the visions and the downloads that I've been getting on it. Those of you that are connected into the Dragon Kingdom, like, oh my God, it's so good. It's so good, but it is going to be perceived as very uncomfortable. So incredible, incredible, incredible. All right, I've chatted for 44 minutes. Oh my God. When my friends say I have the gift of gab, they are not joking. Like, holy shit, that was 44 minutes. All right, well, there's that. Okay, I'll stop now. I love you all tremendously. Please Never lose sight of the fact that you are needed on this planet and you are here now for this. You are required, your energy is required, your gifts, your personality, your uniqueness, your quirks, your nerdy, dorky weirdo that you are, that I am, like whatever. We are here for something really special and powerful, and your soul knows it. So it's time to let this believe it. So I'm going to log off. Until we talk again, continue to be brave, bold, raw, and check out diamondno.com if any of those things resonate with you. I love you. Thank you. All right.